set this up real quick to make sure I'm adjusted. There we go. Yeah, we're just going to make some final adjustments. Oops, wrong way, Chuck. Wrong way. Wrong way. There we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, a little bit different here tonight. Oh, yeah. All righty here. Hey, anybody saw the recent videos? I was just had to be watching Colino Holoha videos up, and Brad Silverdog just posted a video. Yeah, Elvis Travels is a liar and a beggar at the same time. Let me explain this. I know I don't care about Elvis Travels no more. I think his channel is destined for a train wreck again, and it just happened again tonight. Basically, it just happened just within the last couple hours recently, where he was supposedly he was on his way to Hawaii to load up the Lisa Marie and go to Hawaii to meet up with this Kalina Aloha, basically. I have $1 million question on the routing. Why are you broke down in Wisconsin? Wisconsin, cheese country, packer country. Why you broke down in Wisconsin? Why you not broke down midway through Illinois? Why you not broke down here in Iowa? Why is that? Are you on one of those detours that you're talking about? Are you really going to meet with Colina Holoha and load up the Lisa Marie on a ship that's going to cost you big bucks? Or the $1 million question is, why are you not serving my court papers today? Yes, I made a video about you a couple of days ago, and you, Elvis, the fat man in a can, who probably outweighs me by at least 50 pounds, but I can probably exercise him. I just got done on our main channel just to do I just did personally myself, where I'll be editing on the video for next week on our main channel. I just did technically an 8-mile walk, and at 317 pounds, that's amazing. For a guy who weighs supposedly under 300 pounds, 275 pounds, who can walk barely 50 yards without complaining. I just did 8 freaking effing miles for our YouTube channel, and that's going to get at least some views, not major views and that. But why are you on the way to Hawaii because it's going to cost you money to load up your stinking van onto a boat to go to Hawaii, and you broke down in Wisconsin and you're begging for money for at least $100. You've been whining. I just watched 5 minutes of his begging for 5 minutes, and he was demanding $100. $100 on his PayPal. He wanted $100 on his PayPal. And there was no secret in that video. His benefactor is Mr. X, which we know on most YouTube channels. I may be correct if I'm wrong. I think it's the name of Smooth Operator. I think it's under the name of Smooth Operator, but everybody knows Mr. X is his benefactor. The bet is paid for by Mr. X, just that maybe he wants reimbursed himself, and maybe Elvis wants to put his begging dinners on, basically. Oh, reason I'm on Chuck Chats under 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 hours. So guess what I have? I have a webcam working. Yay, webcam. Yay, webcam. That's cool when you have a webcam that works. Yeah, exactly. I don't need StreamYards. When you have an active webcam, which unfortunately it does work on cell phones. It may work on cell phones. I don't know if he knows that or not, but I was told that if you have the right connections, right adapters, your webcam can work on your cell phone, so you don't need to be on StreamYards. I could be on StreamYards if I want to put up a panel if I wanted to, but I probably won't right now. And of course we're at an apartment complex, so we're gonna have people coming in and out of here a lot. So I just had to come outside on a patio and just do my little rant tonight, basically. So yeah. So who's all out there tonight? Please leave it in the side chat down below. And yeah, Elvis Pavlos was earlier tonight begging for $100 online again. I'll be right back. I'm going to show him something here real quick. I don't like doing this, but I'm going to have to. Not in Wisconsin. Wisconsin. No. I'm not giving you none of that money. Yeah. Elvis, you had to be watching this video. I hope you are, because you broke down. Seemed like in Wisconsin. I guess my girlfriend told me that he was supposed to be in Kentucky. According to Brad Silverdog, you're supposed to be on your way in Kentucky, but you broke down in Wisconsin. You're going north. Kentucky is south. Speaking of money, I'm going to steal a page from another YouTuber, basically. And this is what you're not getting from us. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20s. We got 5 20s. I'll count that one more time in case you can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20s. You're not getting from me. You're not getting it from nobody, basically. Because your begging days are over here on YouTube. And reason you're avoiding me, because you have not served no subpoenas. When it comes to lawsuits, your lawsuit threats is empty, nada, no good. And that. Hey, Angie, you're on. Thank you very much. That's my girlfriend right there on the side chat, right there, Angie. She does bath and body videos. I help her out with her videos and that, so that's good. So, and that. So, yeah, that's the money you're not gonna get, Elbow. Who's going? I very rarely donate more than $25 to a channel of my choosing. Maybe more of my choosing, not your choosing. And I donate to channels that provides real content, not whining and begging and pleading and all this baby stuff and empty threats. Oh, by the way, if you plan to fight somebody, Elbow, you better back it up, because I heard you're a knockover. I just gotta put something away or I don't lose it. I know they're all afraid of Elbow. Yeah, everybody's afraid of Elbow, but not us. Not us. No way. We're not afraid of Elbow. And that. So yeah, hey, we're up to 6 people. Angie, correct your spelling if you're reading that, okay? Correct your spelling if you're reading that. But yeah, it's just like I said, I don't really care about this clown anymore. The reason it brought up tonight was I was watching yeah, Angie's gonna, you know what, Angie, I'm gonna do this. we're gonna make Angie a moderator because she's my girlfriend. She's my moderator on this. So basically, I'm gonna make her a mod right off the bat. So yeah, Angie, you're a mod now. Okay. Yeah, she's watching on the back end. So she's watching on the desktop for any bogus comments and threats and that. She will remove them immediately, and she will hard block. Like Berg say, hard block that guy or whoever that is and that. So we will take care of that ourselves. Oh yeah, I'm stealing a page from G Mangles, but at least I have a better patio view of what we're doing right now. So, oh, I don't know how long we're going to stay on. I could just sit back here, relax. It's a nice, relaxing night, actually, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, it's just sitting on here on the patio, just relaxing, listening to the crickets in the background and all that stuff. I think Elbow will be begging. I could probably hear Wisconsin's not that far away. It's only an hour and a half. It's probably a few minutes north of Chicago, and I can probably hear him begging and whining right away. He's just begging and whining. And why he made a video talking about that he was on his way to Hawaii when intently he was going north out of Chicago, and the route that he took, I should have known automatically he was going north, not west of Chicago, because it's the time of day he was traveling in was basically what's early for him, and he was following. I kind of froze there. Sorry, I'll be pausing in and out. Hi, Joey Malone. How you doing? And yeah, he'll be crying later tonight. He's already crying right now because he broke down in Wisconsin. He was supposed to be on his way, according to another channel, Brad Silverdog. He was on Brad Silverdog's channel. He was supposed to be on his way to Kentucky, and he also bragged about possibly loading up the Lisa Marie and going to Hawaii, heading for Hawaii to meet with Colina Aloha. That's how I was aware of what was going on with his channel, because I don't really care about his channel no more. I just had to tolerate a few minutes when he said he was going to load the Lisa Marie, which it costs money to load up a vehicle. It's more expensive to take a cruise from California to Hawaii, and it takes a lot of money to even load up a vehicle. It costs us a lot more than just taking a normal cruise to Hawaii and that. So it's costing him. He was not going to Hawaii. There was no way in hell he was going to go to Hawaii. No way in hell he was going to go to Hawaii. But why is he going to Kentucky? By going through Wisconsin. And he was going basically northbound on through Wisconsin. I used to drive that route a few years ago. And I know that he was going north, not south, because he was in Chicago recently. And he's been known to hang around in Chicago a lot and that. And Colina Aloha has boots in Wisconsin. Newsflash. I got boots not in Wisconsin, but in Chicago. Colina has boots in Chicago. Well, guess what? I got boots in Chicago too, myself. And that. So, Angie, calm down. You're getting excited in there. And that. And my girlfriend's watching other stuff too on YouTube too. So, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a liar. He's lying again. Everybody knows that he's lying again. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows here on Boyd, what they call bottom of YouTube. And nobody knows bottom of YouTube than yours truly, because I am at the bottom of YouTube. If you saw our subscriber count on this channel, if you have to follow us on our main channel, we're down at the bottom again. Hey, I don't mind being on the bottom of the YouTube at all, because that tells me I need to work to get my way up. Which Elvis, I don't know, maybe he buys. According to somebody, he's accused of buying subs, buying views, and whatever, and however. And to me, if I get a few views, I'm happy. I'm happy with just what views I get, basically. And if I get noticed by bigger channels, that's great too. And that. So I wish I was streaming on. Oh, by the way, StreamYards. I'll give you a little fact. I'll give you a little fun fact, but I'm not going to review it anyway because Dumbo even admitted himself that it's only 20 hours, and after 20 hours is a month is a fee, maybe a monthly fee. I don't know what it is, but I ain't gonna tell you the true secrets of StreamYards. You should read the fine print, elbow. Always read the fine print on that stuff. Because I already went beyond 20 hours on and guess what? If I go StreamYards again, I don't have to pay it. As long as I don't go over 20 hours in a certain time period. That's all I can say. That's a secret between you and me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he don't have the money to go to Hawaii. I don't have money to go to Hawaii. If I did, actually we do. Actually we do. If we want to go to Hawaii, if they had to lift the travel ban, if they lift some form of travel ban, because going to Kalina, there's a travel ban for air flights from the mainland to Hawaii. But because of Hawaii's on lockdown, if that was lifted, I'll tell you what, with the money that we saved this summer and other stuff that happened to us in our life, because we have a job, basically, if we do have a job, uh, because we did collected the unemployment, because Elbow didn't collect it because he didn't have a job. If he did, he'll be bragging about it, not talking about it. I'll be glad to talk about it. And that because I already made an edited video on this channel talking about it already, about our COVID unemployment. We only collected 7 weeks, basically. We just collected 7 weeks. Oh, I'm pausing. Don't worry. We're outside. I'm on my own Wi-Fi. Sometimes my Wi-Fi my internet connection can suck too. I'll admit that. So if we're kind of skipping and pausing, don't worry about that. Right now, if we want to blow our next summer's vacation and take a Hawaii trip right now, we could. As of right now, when it comes to the airline tickets, as cheap as they are now, I don't know about the hotel stays and car rentals and food. It's probably going to wipe out what we gotten from our COVID unemployment situation, which we're going to have the money someplace else because we're thinking on our main channel. I talked about on our main channel and plus this channel, I admitted that we're taking an Amtrak train to California next year, Southern California, LA area. That's our vacation. That's our money, and any money we save, we're going to save up for that, and we're going to head to Southern California, LA area. Content, we call on YouTube content, basically. So that's what we're going to try to provide next summer, but not on this channel. This is my rant channel, basically. So, yeah. Yeah, whatever you said on that one, Mike. And Andrew, don't worry about that comment, okay? It's just out of sarcasm. I think it's out of sarcasm. Okay, all right. But yeah, Elvis travels. He's supposed to be on his way to Hawaii, technically to Kentucky, and he broke down in Wisconsin. You guys put the pieces together. Is he lying? Yes. He's lying all the way around, basically, where he's going. And that. And where is my court subpoena? I'm looking for it. Actually, I was technically supposed to receive it technically by law today because I made that video about what, 6 days ago? Let me go check here real quick. I'll pop up with another. I don't know if I'm allowed to pop up with another page or not. I doubt I can. But if I do, I'll check here real quick. It's going to be briefly here, guys, so just bear with me. And that, unless you guys can verify it for me real quick. I doubt it will. Ooh, yeah. It's not fun when you're outside and you're... let's see here real quick. When was the last time I made that live show? I'm just checking here real quick here. Yeah, he is full of hot air. Yeah, Joey Malone, he is full of hot air. Because I was supposed to have the subpoena today because he said he was going to go to court the very next day. It happened, and he never went to court because the subpoena would have been issued today, technically, to all channels that was talking bad about him or show videos of him, technically. Um, Unfortunately, it's going to fall on deaf ears in the courts because we all have what we call fair use, basically. How you doing, Patty? Excuse you, my pronunciation. My pronunciation is not the best. I'll just call you Patty. Hi, Patty. How you doing? And that. So, yeah, we'll just go to my main channel here. I'll go here and clicked on here. How many days ago when I made that live show? Technically was I just gotta go. I had to click on my live shows here. I was at my uploads. I haven't done an upload video in a long time. It was back in oh oh man, it was back on yeah, September 9th. September 9th. Yeah, that was on a Wednesday night. So he would have to go to court Thursday. Yeah. He was on his he was on his way to Kentucky. He broke down in Wisconsin, Patty. He broke down in Wisconsin, not on his way to Kentucky. He had a run in with the law, I heard, with the Chicago police. Now, I don't know if that was called by the trolls or not, but if I was one of those Chicago drivers and I seen somebody backing out on a lane of travel and walking towards a vehicle, to me, on my eyes, if I was out of town driver, which basically guy maybe intoxicated or don't know what he's doing or maybe on something. In Chicago, regular drivers, he would be called a speed bump, a nasty speed bump, technically in a way, and that. So yeah, that's not good either. But he had to run into the local police. Unfortunately, I guess the troll informants here on YouTube did not even tell why they should investigate him anyway. I don't know. Maybe he's running from the law. Maybe there was another. Maybe like the sheriff's department is investigating. Maybe the state police could be investigating that questionable video that we all know about here on YouTube, indicting a 14-year-old boy. Here's a guy in his late 30s indicting a 14-year-old boy in his vehicle, which is basically not a good idea at all. It's really a bad idea. We do meetups ourselves. We make sure when we do meetups ourselves, we make sure the person is of age, and the meetup has to be in public. So basically, if something happens bad to us or the person we meet up to, at least it's under public eyes. This way, they can do it. I think enough people did report him, but I don't know how they reported him because the cops basically talked to him about something about him being on the road or walking in the middle of the street, backing up from his junk pile. As that happened in Chicago just a couple nights ago, so he knows he's in Chicago. That was happening in Rogers Park, basically in that. So. And I know people that kind of lives in that area too. So I do have connections in Chicago via Facebook and that. So were they all out that night that it happened? I don't know. They would. I know some would like to post everything they do, like in their daily life. They'll post anything on Facebook. What happened to them in their daily life, craziness, stupid stuff, and all that stuff. I've seen them on Facebook many times, posted on many times. I'm like, and yeah, they sure to send a recording. to the police department and that. I think everybody who saw that video, who's able to record that video and send it into the police department and that. That is awesome because they can get. Problem is, the crime took place in the Chicagoland area, so it's a Chicago land crime. So it would have to put an all points bulletin on that on Elvis. All suburbs make sure which jurisdiction it happened. Now Elvis does have the Fifth Amendment guarantee in that, but they can probably find out who's that 15-year-old and find out who's the parents is because the parents will have to talk in a way to say it's no charges against the kid or the parents, just that the charges are going to be against levied against Elvis on that deal. Now the parents could be responsible for the safety of that kid. That'll be up to DHS, basically. That'll be the issue with DHS, Department of Human Services, and Child Protection Agency, and it's a violation. Guess what? It's no violation of COPA because if you have a child in your video and you know you got a child in the video and you're willing to interview a child in the video, you have to put it in your COPA deal. So he could be violation of COPA. Now when we do our daily vlogs outside on our main channel, if the kids are accidentally in your videos, we will put it in our things, basically. Yeah. Yeah, Zia is really running scared. He's really running scared because he made threats. He recently made some threats at basically my rant channel from the other night. I ranted on this channel. He was talking about making threats to people, basically, and of course, anybody who answers those threats will get a court order. Well, he'll just issue a court order of he'll get a court order, but it's hard to prove if the person is coming from out of state. It's hard to prove because I don't think judges are going to be very. It's not going to be leaning towards his side if the threats are coming from outside of the state because they have to know the Chicagoland area very, very, very well. I've been in Chicago many times myself, and that I gotta reprove this message real fast here. I'm gonna show this one. I like this. I like this comment. I had to approve that comment from Lady Trump. Yeah, elbow. You're a beta sissy. Face it. Yeah. How you doing, Lady Trump? How you doing? And I had to approve that one real fast because that hits it right on the nose. That nailed it right there. That nailed it 100% right there. Basically, it's a sissy boy. Because when he's facing a threat, his cop out is going to police and get a court order or get a restricted order, basically. And what the odds are of people getting that? The same as getting a subpoena to go to court about his copyright violations, basically. His battery is fine. He took it out. I would not doubt if it happened because usually if the battery dies, usually it's a sign of a bad alternator, and he's known to have a bad alternator on the Lisa Marie. He probably had a bad alternator. That's why you're not seeing a whole lot of night driving from him in the last few days. That is a clue right there. Why we have not seen hardly any night driving from him anymore? Because he has a bad alternator. And a bad alternator can kill a battery just as fast. Because your alternator generates power to help keep your electronics on, your headlights on, everything working in your vehicle. But when that alternator goes out, your battery is drained out real fast. I mean, if anybody who owns a car of any reason, if your battery goes dead during travel, it's always like this. It is the alternator. There's nothing wrong with the battery. If there's something wrong with the battery because the alternator went out, and he didn't have a clue what was causing it because he's clueless. Basically, it was an alternator. I'll guarantee you 100% it was an alternator, but he probably, like I said, he probably just took the battery out to prove it was the battery. Basically, so called Mr. X factor in that. So who knows? Yeah, he lives 100% paranoid, Lady Trump. He is really 100% paranoid. But problem is, the more channels that talks about him, not just us, but everybody else, he gets more subscribers, more views, and more AdSense. If he can be able to get AdSense revenues, I don't know. There's a lot of doubts he will get AdSense revenues in that. So yeah. And Angie's my girlfriend, so she's one of my mods. She's watching in there real quick. I do have other mods on this channel too. I just talk people I trust, basically. So hey, we got 12 people watching. I think we're 14 right now. See, I'm happy with 14 people. I don't really care. I'm happy with 14 people. I don't need to draw 200, 300, 400 on a live stream because I'm not in it for the views. I'm just in it just to get my point across, no matter how little views I get. That's my philosophy of how I get That's how I get noticed on YouTube. Just keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, and maybe you will get the views, basically in a way. But maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not worried about it, basically in that. So, uh, yeah. So, how you guys all doing tonight? I guess you don't have to watch Elbow, basically, unless you saw something funny. I would say watch the parodies coming out on this in the next few hours. I'm pretty sure there'll be parodies on it in the next few hours. Within the next few hours to 3 days, it's gonna be uh, it's gonna be good in that. Thank you very much, Lex. Lex there. Yep. Thank you very much for chiming in. How you doing, Lex? Lex Broken. How you doing? I'm just like, if he wants to use professional wrestling analogy, he likes to use Ric Flair. Basically, I'm more like Jesse the Body Ventura. I call it the way I see it. But unfortunately, I'm not going to see it his way he, uh, because even Jesse Ventura was siding with the heels. But I like to be the one that calls it the way I see it. So it does not mean you're really siding with the heels. You're siding what you see, technically what you see, basically. On the loose, on the interstates. Uh, headed out. I love that. That's a good comment. That's probably the best comment. Yeah, you're probably right on that. Oh, man, it's choking me up. It's getting in that. So that's a good comment right there. Very good comment in that. So hey, I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick, and I'll be right back. We'll just kind of let you guys chit chat on the side. Do what you want on the side chat. Say hi to each other, all that stuff. And remember, the message is uh, don't uh, don't donate to a beggar like Elvis. And we'll probably talk about somebody else in a little bit. But yeah, Elvis was on. He proved tonight once again he's a liar and a beggar at the same time, which is nothing new. I'll be right back. at now? Okay. Well, I know one thing. I'm getting back on my patio. Hey, yes, I am overweight myself. I'm 317 pounds. I'm not proud of it either. So, unfortunately, uh, but the difference between my body weight and Elvis' body weight is this tub of lard. I'm going to say it myself. This tub of lard did walk 8 miles today. So, congratulations to me. I walked 8 miles today. For my regular YouTube channel, for our regular daily life channel. That's from this wonderful apartment to the north end of town, down the main drag, to the riverfront, and back here. Uh, this tub of lard at 317 pounds, not proud of it, can walk 8 miles today. That tub of lard in the Lisa Marie barely can walk 50 yards without complaining. So yeah, uh, congratulations to me. I got 1 point. Oh, not 1 point. 100 points more than Elvis. 100 times better than Elvis because I can walk 8 miles on my tub of lard than his tub of lard. Elvis needs some more Walmart bags. Yes, he does need more Walmart bags. Actually, the Lisa Marie should be reclassified. Everybody knows he took his toilet out and shower, so it's nothing more than a conversion van, just a glorified conversion van. It's not an RV. It is not a Class B RV in any way, shape, or form because you gotta have a toilet and you really gotta have a toilet and a shower and that. Yes, he wears adult diapers at 39 years old. That's a shame because usually most adults don't wear the pants until they're in their early 70s to early 90s. That 70s is the earliest, maybe in the 90s at the latest, basically. Yeah, not good. He's got some dietary issues himself. And I'm not on the best diet either. Uh, so if I had to make comparison between me and Elvis, is we're both overweight. I'll admit I'm overweight. I'm way overweight myself. Basically, yeah, and that. So yeah, he's overweight. I'm overweight. The difference was I can walk 8 miles. He can't. Uh, and that. Uh, of course, if everybody saw my recent live show, I talked about the PayPal links and the super chats. Is they can be done successfully without begging. I saw many channels can do that with no problem, no sweat, basically. But with him, it's a problem. It's an issue, and he's pissed over it. I love what Brad Silver Dog's doing on his channel, counting down 12 days of demonetization of or remove of Elvis' channel. Even if he did get 1,000, even if Elvis' new so-called new channel uh, gets 1,000 subscribers, uh, you're still gonna have 4,000 hours of watch time, and YouTube has to review the entire channel. And if they are sneaking suspicion it is a similar channel that they have terminated, there's a chance that this channel that he's on now could be terminated immediately or suspended. And there's a difference between the two. There's a difference between the two of being terminated and being suspended. Being terminated means your channel is gone. Gone. Gone, 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 gone. If you're suspended, that means you cannot upload for 2 weeks or do a live show for almost 6 months, but your channel will still be up. You just cannot do one or two things during the time period. And I watched this from other channels who got their channels suspended. They could not upload for 2 weeks, and they could not do any live shows for almost 3 to 6 months. I think if I'm correct on it, please leave it down in the comments in the row. But there is a difference between and if you can be terminated, if you can be terminated on a channel, you don't need 3 strikes. All you just need is to put one horrendous video, with 3 strikes or not, you're out of the game anyway, because YouTube does have that authority to remove any channel of their choosing. They can remove this channel of their choosing if they wanted to. That's how YouTube works. That if they don't see it at the point where they used to made a video on themselves, what they call commercially viable. If they don't think this is not commercially viable, they can terminate this channel as they want. When I start a new one, possibly, maybe not. But do I have to protect a monetized channel? Yes, we do. We do have a monetized channel, and we try to put up our daily life content there, and we delay those for 7 days. Reason we delay those for 7 days for editing purposes and all the other stuff. And we have crappy internet here anyway, and I'm paying for my internet. Yes, I'm paying for my internet. We're on Wi-Fi, but it's my Wi-Fi. I'm proud of my Wi-Fi. I love my Wi-Fi. Am I giving anybody else a Wi-Fi pass? No, I'm not. It's got to be somebody that I know that gives out real content. I think I only gave 3 other YouTubers my Wi-Fi pass. Password. If they're in the area, they're welcome to hook up on it, but they got to be in our area, and none of them is in my area right now. So they can't use it if they're not in the area. They got to be in the vicinity of where we live in order to jump on it. So yeah. But yeah, we are proud of our Wi-Fi. Even the connection is not the best, but hey, you got to be proud of it anyway. So, hey, thanks, Porky, for the great comment right there. Great content. Thank you very much. Yep, I just proved it. I just proved that a comment. Angie's being a moderator, but I had to prove that comment from Angry Yank RC. Yep, Fat Boy's on the run. Quickly needs money. He needs more than just $100. He needs bail money. He needs bail money in that. So, just sitting back here relaxing. I think I'm trying to see on a page from another YouTube channel. I think it's G Mangos. I don't know. I don't really watch him as much. I really should. I missed some interesting of G Mangos the other day and that. So. Excuse me there. Oh, I burped. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm sorry. Not like Elvis to say it's your fault I burped. And that. Yeah. Yeah, his whole channel is based on trolls. It's based on trolls and that. So yeah, it is really based on trolls. And reason I'm doing this rant videos in the last week or so is it's the same old song and dance with this guy, and people are just not buying into it. People should not be buying into his stuff no more, because all he is he's nothing but a beggar. Always been a beggar. Reason the reason he begs on YouTube, because he saw some cross-dresser name of Amanda May made a lot of money on his or her channel, whatever that person decided to be that day, whatever sex decided to be that day, made over $1,500. So he thought it was a good idea to do the same thing. He ended up making about the same amount, if not more. And that's how he got hooked on begging. He thought, wow, if I get all these people to donate money on my, whatever he's saying, they'll do it. But everybody knows the money dries up on YouTube real fast, in a hurry. And that, if I did a live show, hi Brandon, how you doing? This is one of my other mods. This is one of our subscribers. Brandon is one of our subscribers over on the Angie and Chuck show. That's our monetized channel, and he knows when we go live on that channel, we don't demand or beg over there. We just let our subscribers do what they want to wish with their money. And basically, if they donate, they donate. If they don't, they don't. I always had one rule on our monetized channel. On our monetized channel, when we go live with our super chats and PayPal, we have one rule and one rule only. Donations are always welcome, but not necessary. That is the key statement right there. Not necessary. But guess what? We make more when we go live. We make more money than Elbow does in our donations. Whoopie doo, right? Woohoo! And that, or woo! uh, so, what do you say there, Elbow? Where Chuckamania runs wild on you? And that. Yeah, finally caught up a live show. Thank you for joining in, Brandon. Yeah, he's one of our subscribers on our daily life vlogs. The Angie and Chuck Show, our daily life vlogs. That's our monetized channel, and we do stuff, and it's our daily lives and that. So, and we're planning to go live. How many is he going to? How is he going to get so many subscribers? We're thinking that he either it's trolls that come is finding him out, or he's buying subs, basically. Now, we have 1,400 subs on our main channel, but our view counts are way down, and it's still enough to keep monetized in a way. And we do live shows every so often too. He's more of a drama channel. Yes, we had a big drama today. Brandon, in case you missed it, thank you for the new sub, Angela. Thank you very much on the Angie and Chuck Show. Thank you for the new sub. And that, Brandon, yeah, but Elvis was on his way to supposedly to Hawaii to load up the Lisa Marie on a ship to go to Hawaii to catch up with Colleen Aloha, which he cannot afford. He can barely afford to get to California himself without a monetized channel, because it's be e-bagging along the way between Chicago and wherever he needs to load up the junk pile of the Lisa Marie to go to Hawaii. But technically, word has it he was on his way to Kentucky. But get this, Brandon, if you're watching, and get this, he's broke down in Wisconsin, cheese country, Packer country, probably not too far away from I get my Miller beer from, and that. So, and he's begging for money. He's demanding money. He's begging for money. He wants the money. And guess what? I don't think he's going to get a dime. He's on his own. Mr. X supposed to be was leading the way, but it seems like he broke down behind Mr. X today for some reason. And that. Hey, it's North Shore Towing. How you doing, North Shore Towing Manager? He's yep. And that. Yep, King's favorite state is Wisconsin. I don't think he's going to meet up with who lives in Wisconsin, up in Milwaukee area. Was it King of All Things? Basically, was King of All Things lives up in Wisconsin and that. So, and that. Yeah, I think Angie just verified. I think it's King of All Things lives up in Milwaukee and that. So, yep, King of All Things. He hasn't been on you. He has not been on you Elvis channel for over a year and a half to 2 years now. He's been on other channels, basically, kind of going anti-Elvis lately. I noticed that on a couple of YouTube channels. But then, once you're brainwashed by Elvis, you can almost say anything you want. And that. He was on Joni's. Yeah. I don't know. I saw Joni's channel. To tell you the truth, if he would not have Elvis on that channel would not be too bad for a cooking channel, a daily life channel, and all that stuff. Even the view counts was not the greatest, but basically she went live, invited him on, and guess who took over the show? Elvis took over the show in that. So yeah, he took over the show. Not going to happen here. If we did a StreamYards and invited Elvis, guess who's going to be the boss of the channel? Me. No, I control the channel. I ran it on the other day. When you make when you make threats on somebody's channel, it's that channel creator is responsible to keep their guests in line. If we did guests, if I did a StreamYards and put a link up there and invite people on, it's my responsibility to keep everybody, all my guests, in check when it comes to a live stream and that. So, and yes, he doesn't make no sense at all. Almost like me, I don't make sense half the time myself, but sometimes I get my point across. If I can get my point across, that's all we need to hear, right? That's all we need. Let's get my point across and that. Oh, yeah. So, oh, let's see this, Brandon. Yeah, Berg's obsession with Elvis is creepy. Yes, almost as creepy as my obsession lately. But it's more on his because obviously he made more videos on Elvis than I did. So he should be getting sued out his wits like crazy. And there's another Beggar online is uh is basically uh uh no Beggar going crazy is Berg's the Berg show. He wants to show me some love. Show me some love. Put money in my PayPal, super chat. And all that stuff. Hey, North Shore toy manager, I want to tell you a little story. Uh, I'm going to enlighten you guys on a little story here. If you allow me to do so real quick here, is Ange and I, we did go to Chicago last summer for our vacation. And after an event that we went to a baseball game out there by O'Hare Airport. And I told Angie after the game, before we go back to our hotel room, let's drive down Milwaukee Avenue and to Devon to see if we can find Elbow. And this was in late July of last year. And we went past Super Dogs that we passed everything he did on his channel when he did the night driving video. We went past the same Dunkin' Donuts was basically a couple months later he got kicked out of. I'm suspecting that past that very same Dunkin' Donuts on Milwaukee and Nago, not too far from Milwaukee and Nago. And unfortunately, when we went as far towards Logan Square, we passed Devon and ended up going to Logan Square. Then we heard word that he went live, and he was in Evanston, Illinois. That's where we got the North Shore towing situation because that's when he went live talking about getting towed by a tow truck in Evanston, Illinois. And basically, he lied his way out of it or lied his way around it. He was technically supposed to get towed off private property that was under contract to tow any vehicles off off the property after hours. Technically, that's what the agreement is. If I own a business in Chicago and I hire a tow company, I say towing company, no matter what it is. Let's say North Shore Towing. Let's say North Shore Towing. If I was in their jurisdiction, and I said, if I own this business, and I said, from these hours to these hours, it's under my call. But from this hours, from close to maybe like an hour before opening, maybe let's say an hour after closing to about an hour before opening, then it's their call to tow any vehicles off the parking lot. So I just tell my employees, say you got to be off this property an hour before we close, but you cannot be on the property no more than an hour before. Otherwise, you're going to get ticketed and towed regardless, basically. So, and anybody else is just as long as your business hours, you're in there for business hours. You have to do business there. You have to do business there, and that you can't just park your vehicle there and go 5 blocks down the street. That's not going to fly. Not in Chicago, and that's why you find public parking. Find as much public parking as possible. When you find public parking, then you can park it there and block and go go as far as you want out there. When we park in Chicago, we take we take a CTA parking ride because I don't like paying for parking downtown, where it's just costs like $15 for the first 15 minutes. Just trying to find a parking spot. You already paid $15 to get in the parking garage, and plus you got to pull so much per hour. I figured it was cheaper for us and budget for us. And everything we need to do in Chicago is within, get this, walking distance of the CTA trains. Yes, walking distance of the CTA trains and buses. So all we have to do is just pay for parking, which we pay out of pocket ourselves, and that. And we just take the CTA ride in, take the blue line train in, take the red line up to Wrigley Field and all that stuff. I know he does content around Wrigley Field. Boys Town is so-called east of Wrigley Field. So we know he broadcasts around Wrigley Field area. So next time we do Chicago, if we're up there long enough, possibility we can run into him there because he can't avoid that area. Kimball is another area that he's known to hang around with. Milwaukee and Division he's known around in that area too. And I live here in Iowa. I live here in eastern Iowa. And it doesn't take long, or it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out where he could be at. The Chicago Forest Preserves. You got some up there by Woodfield Mall and all that stuff. It is easy to track him in a way if he does a live show. It's almost easy to track him. You almost have to guess where he's at, but you just got to know the area that he's in. You really have to be really familiar with the area. So even if he's rebuilding his subscriber count, there's going to be a chance. Elbow might say a cold day in hell, but there will be a chance that a local subscriber is going to recognize that spot, exactly that spot, and he could be in trouble in a way if they choose to threaten him. Of course, the guy is afraid of his own shadow. Look, I got a shadow behind me. See this wonderful shadow? I'm not afraid of it. Elvis is. If Elvis was sitting on this patio right now and saw that shadow, he'd be panicking and crying like a big baby over it. Operation Toll Scam. Yep. Yeah, all he does is a scam anyway. Yeah, all Elvis does on YouTube is a scam anyway. I never donated through that. Sorry, but I don't need to. I got my own channels I donate to that is my choosing, and they do provide better content, so they deserve my donations. Otherwise, always donate to your local humane society and Make-A-Wish and Marching Dimes or whatever. Otherwise, in recent videos, child exploitations charities that would prevent child exploitations, uh, child perverted prevention societies. I don't know. It's just the way it is, and that. So, I probably won't be out here very long. Anyway, I'm about 9:15 anyway. I've been on here for just over an hour. It's kind of a good rant. Basically, what I like to do on the channel is a Cajun Kev. How you doing? Yeah, I saw it. I just saw it on the side chat. Thank you, Cajun Kev, for coming on. Thank you for joining in on us. Yeah, he'll never get AdSense again because they'll review it. They will review his channel. If he gets AdSense, then there's something wrong with YouTube, basically. We have 3 channels ourselves. 2 is not monetized, which this one is not monetized. Angie's channel is not monetized, but our main channel is monetized. And guess what we have to protect? We have to protect our monetized channel. Elbow could not protect his monetized channel if his life depended on it. Well, guess what? He lost his monetized channel, so I guess his life must have been dependent on it because now he's crying like a big baby over it. And that it's really not our fault. because the content he put up got him in trouble, basically, and that. Nope, that's right. Not enough income on YouTube for Social Security reporting. Well, actually, he shouldn't be paying Social Security because you have to file a 1099, I believe, every year. I had to file a 1099 for a monetized channel. We had to pay what they call an estimated income tax. If we overpay, we get a refund. Basically, it's all it is. It's just anything you make an X amount over YouTube that you got to pay a tax on. Well, guess what? Elbow didn't pay any taxes on his YouTube money or his donation money and that. Yes, you have to pay taxes on those donation monies because you're not a what was it? I can't think of it. A nonprofit. You're not a nonprofit organization, basically, to get that exempt and that. Yep, he has not paid in taxes in years. 501c3, I think it is. 501c3, if I remember correctly. I saw 501cc, but I think it's 501c3. I think it is. And that's a nonprofit organization. Only nonprofit gets those. Elbow is not he's a for-profit. He's advertising himself as for-profit because he even admitted himself in many, many, many videos. He calls himself a business and that. And he's not, I'll tell you what, even with the not monetized channel, let's for example, okay, YouTube has removed the original Elvis Travels in recent weeks. He's working on a new one right now. The old one has just under 10,000 subscribers, and it's a monetized channel. How much money YouTube is really losing on that channel? Tell me in the side chat how much money per year that YouTube is really losing, and compared to the larger channels. And I just watched a mega channel 2 weeks prior, before Elvis lost his channel. Another channel bit the dust 2 weeks before that, and they had 5+ million subscribers. 5 million subscribers, and that channel got terminated by YouTube. Now, tell me what the money differences that is. We're talking about thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to nearly less than 1/10 of 1 cent. Maybe that's just being generous. Okay, Brandon, thank you very much for chiming in. Yeah, we're about ready to chime out anyway. Hey, we got 14 likes on this live stream. We peaked out at 18, 19, which is good for this channel. I kind of like it. And that I'm just going to do a little rundown here real quick. I always like to do a rundown on my live shows. Doesn't matter if it's on this channel or the Angie and Chuck Show channel. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm just going to chime in right there.
I just watched Brad Silverson.
Yeah.
And Elbow is following Mr. X.
Yeah.
In his vehicle to Mr. X's house.
That's up in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it broke down.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got 16 up, 2 down. Okay.
On the other one there.
All right. Thank you, Cajun Kevin, for subbing for us and that. Thank you very much. We got 17 likes, and I know I'm not demanding for likes. That's Angie, my girlfriend. Basically my longtime girlfriend, more like a wife. Yeah, she says hi. Say hi, Angie.
Hi guys, I'm Angie Rady on the side chat.
Okay, and she's my co-host on the Angie and Chuck Show. That's our daily life videos. We do delay those videos by 7 days.
Hi to me. Will you tell them hi so I get over there?
Okay, yeah, just head back in there. Okay, they're all saying hi right now. And that, but yeah, thank you very much for the new subs and that. I'll have more rants later. I don't know, it'll be about Elbow. T-Bergs is under my radar, and some other people is under my radar. But who knows? I just like to rant against other YouTubers. I guess it's kind of fun in a way. And Elbow, I am expecting that subpoena. In fact, it was supposed to have been delivered today based on your video. You did not deliver your threat. So I'm thinking you're blowing smoke. I don't know what you're smoking, but you better get off it real quick. All right. Review real quick. I like to do this review real quick on this live channel before we head out of here. Review real quick based on what I saw. I don't need to watch much because anybody who watches Elbow don't need to watch much at all to figure out the whole picture. He was supposed to be on this one live stream. He did mention he was on his way to Hawaii, claiming to be on his way to Hawaii to load up the Lisa Marie on a ship to go to Hawaii. That was a lie. Then someone said he was supposed to be on his way to Kentucky, but he was following Mr. X up north to Wisconsin, where he broke down in Wisconsin. Why he's going to Wisconsin? And many speculate that he probably removed the battery to get a sob story going. But everybody knows if you are traveling and your battery dies, your alternator is out. So probably maybe that's why he has not done any night driving videos lately. Maybe he's driving without that. I'll try to check out. I'm not much on Twitter. Basically, you think Rosie you probably be seeing him also? Uh, I would not doubt that could happen, Cajun Kev. It could happen again. I know they had disputes before and after, and it just seems like it's one of those. It could happen again. Yep, it will. The meetup will happen again eventually because she contradicts himself in a way. Uh, yeah, she contradicts himself. Will we cross paths with Elbow ourselves? Well, I'm hoping it'll be by accident. Uh, I'll just let him make his legal mind over it. But as far as we know, not by accident, but hopefully to see if we put him on our videos next time we are in Chicago on our main channel to see how he reacts of being filmed on somebody else's channel. Let's see how he reacts. Probably not very good, basically, and that. So yeah, it makes a death threat towards. Yeah, it's just one of those things that it's a love hate relationship. Basically, it is a love. It's a love hate relationship. Basically, that's all it is. It's a love hate relationship that they have. Everybody sees it coming, and that. Yep, autocorrect is crazy again. Yep, that's right. All right. Hey, thank you very much for the new subs and that. Is hey, here's another. Oh, Toys for Twats. Thank you for joining in. Have you heard the news? Toys for Twats. Have you heard the news? Elbow was supposed to be on his way to Hawaii to meet with Colleen Aloha. That did not happen. He was supposed to be on his way to his new girlfriend on his way to Kentucky, but he's broke down in Wisconsin. Kentucky is south of Chicago. Wisconsin is north of Chicago. He was following Mr. X earlier today on his live stream, and he broke down and asking for $100 immediately on his PayPal, basically, and that's not happening in a way. And I showed $100 cash tonight on this channel, which he's not getting. And that, yeah, his girlfriend being, I guess, a new girlfriend, Joni Portwood. He was on that channel just the other day. That's when he made his legal threats against all channels, including this one. I was supposed to get the subpoena today by law, according to his videos. Did not happen. He's blowing smoke. Whatever he's smoking, he better get off it real quick. Whatever he was drinking, he better get off it real quick. He better start drinking the hardest stuff instead. But even if you drink the hardest stuff, he's delusional anyway. So once again, he was out there on the roadside live begging for money. Basically, yeah. So yeah, thank you, Lex, for that. For that. And that's yeah. So yeah, it's just crazy here at the bottom of YouTube, and because of my low subscriber count, maybe I should be the king of YouTube. and that. So who knows and that. So all right, like I said, it's just a little update. I know I don't really. I am not. I only had to watch. I had to summon Elvis long enough to see what goes on, and you do, it doesn't take long to figure out, get to the point of his video, and he gets and gets it gets to that point. And when he gets to that point, then you get the whole picture almost immediately, and you just turn off the video. Just turn off the video, gurgitate. Basically, yeah, it just gurgitate real fast in that. So, yeah, thank you very much, Cajun Kevin. Like I said, it all depends when I decide to rant and that. Hey, there's Angie right there.
She's suing. Rosie is suing Elbow.
Rosie suing Elbow?
That is what he just said.
Okay, all right. Maybe I'll watch that video and see how that happens. Oh yeah, because Rosie did all the work for the did all the things. Okay, we're gonna sign off right here.
Stay on for a bit. I got to do something on my
Okay.
phone.
All right. We got some activity going on here. I don't want to be live and exposing somebody else's legal problems up here. So we're gonna sign off on our channel right now. So we're gonna get out of here. We'll talk to you guys later. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget the subscribe button, notification bell. And looks like we're gonna see some activities here in the next few minutes here. So I gotta sign off so we don't get that aired on our channel. All right. There's police activity, not involving us, but it's involving somebody else. So we're gonna sign off right now. All right. We'll see you guys later. Like Elvis, we're not gonna get involved. It's not involving us. All right. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the new subs.